So what are some of the weak words you're using we want to take out of your vocabulary? The first is if. Wow, there's a weak one. If. How about when? If. You feel the difference? What about would you try versus will? If you have anybody that says, I'll try, what does that mean?
They won't.
It's not going to happen. So you shouldn't have it in your vocabulary. And you'd be surprised how often that you do. What about could versus can? Feel the difference? Could you versus can you? Or will I hope? Or I guarantee. I was doing a 3-day seminar, and this young lady started laughing in the back. Her name was Hope. And she wanted to know if she should change her name. I said, well, are you single? She says, yes. I said, no. Don't want to change your name. Then there's the word but. We hear this one a lot. But, of course, as you know, negates everything in front of it. Oh, it's a great product because of this, 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 and this. But you shot yourself in the foot. You look great tonight, dear, but you're sleeping on the couch. Use and or however. A power word that's getting on the radar screen, too, is the word because. The way we work is we want a reason to do things. And when you use the word because, it's a subconscious trigger that you're going to give us a reason. Elaine Langer, she's a social psychologist at Harvard, was attesting word choice and compliance. It's a fascinating study. So she was standing at a photocopier. And she said what? You remember the study? She's sitting at this studio. She's standing there, and she says, excuse me, may I cut in line? I'm in a rush. Pretty simple, 60% compliance. Then she did the next one. Excuse me, may I cut in line? Because, that's the only difference, I'm in a rush. Went from 60% to 94%. Now here's the interesting part. She tried it a third time with a variety of different students, a variety of different lines, and said, excuse me, I cut in line because I need to make some copies. Duh. Went to 90% compliance. Because it's one of those trigger words, a very powerful word. Words like fact. That's a new one that's coming up. The fact is, the fact show. It's a very powerful word. What do you want to be using? In fact, let me help you out. Let's verbally package. I don't want you to call anybody ignorant or stupid anymore. I want to verbally package. Probably the most important things you're going to learn today. Say, sharp as a marble. That's verbal packaging. Or, all foam, no beer. How about too much yardage between the goalposts? Or, my favorite, got into the gene pool while the lifeguard wasn't watching. See how that's packaged? I'm kidding, I don't want you to use these. Have some fun with it. How about, if brains were taxed, you'd get a rebate. Studied for a blood test and failed. If the wheel is spinning, but the hamster's dead. Lights are down, the lights are flashing, but the train isn't coming. Okay? That's verbal packaging. So tame your words. Never say contract, you say what? Never say sign here, you say prove. Okay, give me your autograph. Never say sell, I'm going to sell you this, you say get involved. Never say cost, you say investment. You never say sales. And this is a big one. You call a large company you're interested, they say, let me transfer you to sales. Customer service or consultant. What about, oh, this is the cheapest product. It is most economical, more economical, or it's expensive. It is top of the line. Tame your words. Now, here's a new one that's just showing up on the radar screen. You want to know what it is? Do you want to know what it is? Thank you. The word that you're using, appointment. How long is an appointment? An hour? Do people want to take an hour of their time? Time to meet makes a huge difference. Well, that's one of those words that just doesn't have one of those negative effects now, appointment. So just think about some of the words you use. Every word you use will either attract or repel. Speaking rate matters. Faster is better than slower. Vocal fillers like decrease your credibility. Pauses work very well. Phone skills. Wonder why people don't call you back? Should you leave messages? Phone skills, how you're coming across on the phone. Many of you, in fact, how many of you just do most of your work over the phone? Let me see your hands. Okay, over the phone, very important. The speaking rate. Again, fast is better than